Hey, what's up you guys? It's Maru Dark here from Circuit Studios, back again with another episode of Rune Fencer Illyia, the demo. And you might be saying, hey, wait a second, didn't you already play this already? And the answer is yes, but due to circumstances beyond our control, certain unforeseen events that shall go unnamed at present, we were unable to complete it to 100% satisfaction, and so we're going to be resolving that in this episode, in which I try and complete 100% progress. I'm told that there's a certain bonus at the end of where we got to last time if we collect all the items. But it's going to require us to be a little bit more diligent, especially in the beginning. You'll see what I mean as we go through. So first of all, I should say up top, there are going to be story spoilers for this if you have not already seen or played the game, so be mindful of that. Also, in this particular playthrough, I'm not going to be going through all of the story stuff. If you want to see that, you can check out my other playlist, which if I can remember to, I will link to an info card or at the end. So if you want to see the lore, definitely go check that out. Speaking of lore, I've been taking a lot of notes on my last playthrough, and I'm going to be coming out with a couple of analysis and lore dive videos about this game in the near future, so keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I have a list of things that we need to do, and let's get started. We'll make a new save file. Pilgrim has arrived to the dream. Yes, a brave soul approaches. One of inheritance, one of glyph. I keep on falling. Gentle dreamer, you have come to a cursed and forsaken place, but not one beyond hope. Within you lies the potential for ascendance. Whoosh. Something else I just noticed is that the background there looks kind of like an angel. The wings and the halo. Choose your starter. Alright, so in the last playthrough we did, in my blind playthrough, we took the staff. In this one, we're going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to go with attack. And as far as sacrifice, you know what? Let's be bold. I actually wanted to read that because it's different text.
Resignation. So quick to abandon your aspirations, but you were never going to make it, were you?
Wow, I feel called out. Yep. Chose the sigil of the sword and would sacrifice the sigil of the staff. Yes. Interesting. The potential within you is great, little dreamer. The potential for ascendance. The potential to end it all. But hurry, Illyia of Moonstone. The dream is breaking. Illy? Illy? Illyia!
Huh? Illyia?
So, the way this is going to work, since I've already done a playthrough of this, anything that's not absolutely on the essential path, I'm going to kind of skip over. Again, if you want to see that stuff, you can check out my other playlist. We're mainly going to be shooting for 100%, so anything that's genuinely new that I haven't covered in that, I will be going over. I will try to keep doing the voice acting, but in this particular playthrough, I'm not going to be doing the same edits and flavor stuff that I did in the previous one, just to kind of A/B test that.
Sure.
So for those of you that watch both that playthrough and this playthrough, let me know whether you think those edits helped or hurt. And that'll inform me on whether I should continue doing more stuff like that. They definitely took a lot of time. Press X to fix your hair. Route to Centralia, airship. Alright, so this is just our luggage. There's pretty much nothing really on the airship that we need other than flavor stuff, so I'm gonna kind of skip most of it. Having put over 7 hours into the game already, should be a lot better at combat and moving and navigating at the very least. I'm just seeing if I could do the triple jump. There we go. That'll be important later. Hello there. Alright, that's just the engine room. Yep, same as always. Notice that alarming steam pipe leaking there. May want to get that checked out. No sliding. Oh, it's you again. Illyia. Yeah. Well, if it isn't Mooney. Off to practice your ridiculous sword, Runic.
Sassy.
What do you want, Ceci? I want you to stop wasting all our time in the academy and just flunk out already. After all, everyone knows you're only there because your sister's an emerald. Looks kind of like a blue Oompa Loompa now that I think about it as well, with that hairstyle and the braids. How sad is that? The prodigy's own twin sister, stuck with a baby's moonstone focus. Students are supposed to graduate past moonstone to their own glyphstone in the first year, you know. How many times have you failed your trial? 3 times? 4? Not as many times as you failed your etiquette class. Have fun failing in front of everyone again when we land. I know I'm looking forward to it. You're looking forward to the way we land? Come on, Farron. Let's go. What a friggin' jerk. Always telling me to stop making Runic happen because it's never going to happen. So I have a theory that, as much of a bitch as Ceci is right now, that we're eventually going to see some kind of redemption arc from her. Sort of like Groose from Skyward Sword, or it's another good example, I guess, Zuko, where they go on to become your best friend. Anyway, let's see if we can not suck at combat training this time. How many times do I need to attack this thing? I guess that many times. How about this? Your riposte stance. Have you been working on it? I guess. Actually, yes. I've been working on it a lot since last time. Okay. How about you pretend Mr. Dummy is your opponent and dodge his hits? I love that reaction she has there. Lily, this thing can move now? Yep. Used my alchemy. Wrong way. Why does it keep going the wrong way? Oh, do I have to hit that? Come on. There we go. I have gotten so good at this. Now try your second wind, or Yahtzee will be disappointed. A good point. I wonder what the second wind group have, whether any of them have backed this and played it, and what they think. Let's get ready to rumble! Hold A to charge your laser. Ouch. Illyia, are you okay? Hold still, let me heal you. This is so pointless. No, don't say that. Come on. We'll try it again, Illy. You were so close, I just know it. I wonder what she's actually saying in there, meaning the voice actress. Of course it's easy for you, Lily. You're an emerald. There's literally nobody better at it than you, except for Sonic. He has all the Chaos Emeralds. But me? I'm just going to be stuck with this stupid moonstone forever, so I should just get used to it. Your sword conjures are useless. They're the only thing I can do right. How is that supposed to help me pass my trial? Speaking of Sonic, I've got this. I'm not going to do the fail counter this time either. Just because that was a lot of work to do. Oh, but I do have a bunch of shorts that I recorded that I'm going to be putting up on the channel as well. Yeah, take that, you big dummy. You're just lucky I don't have my power strike. Yeah, you catch your breath, Lily. I got this. Or maybe I don't got this. Ah, you're supposed to be charging. Fine, whatever, I'll just kill you instead. Get your parachutes, kids. Help! Give me your hand! Watch for falling rocks. Lily! Yeah, as I said, we're going to be speeding through this a little bit. If you want to see all that stuff in depth with my voice acting for all the characters and stuff, definitely check out the other playlist. Lily. I also turned up the music a little bit so you guys could hear it. That's right. It's always been like that, hasn't it? I'm worthless. Even though we're twins, I'll never have even a fraction of Lily's talent. Oh. So precious. Their dresses are so cute in that little flashback, too. She's got like a high ponytail. Every time I fell, she would pull me back up. Even though I was the one who fell, she would be the one who cried about it. I didn't get it. What was her deal? My crybaby sister. Just 5 more minutes. Lily? The ship! Where's the airship? So, for those of you that watched the last playthrough, you guys know that, ooh, bread. You guys know about the elevator incident, and that's basically a one-way path. So, there's a bunch of stuff that we need to do here before that point, if we hope to get 100%. And getting all this money will certainly help a long way to that. The fact that I'm a little bit better at this game means we should be dying less. So, we should have a bit more money by the time we get to the central shrine. And that also means that we won't have to be doing a lot of gambling, hopefully. We'll still do a little if we need to, but merely just visiting Chloe the first time should be enough. So, there's going to be certain spots that we can't get to. Like that. Other stuff is going to require some tricky platforming. I do have a list of the things that we need to get before we reach the elevator. We'll reach that. Oh, I didn't know that you could just slide through that. Huh. See, we're learning new stuff already. Gotta get the Chaos Emerald. Huh? What the? It healed me. So we have a different loadout this time as well. Our attack should be a lot stronger, but our glyph regen and our ability to use runes is severely diminished. I'm actually going to try and make better use of all the runes as well, and more actively use all of them. Just so we could see what they look like. I'll just skip you guys. I do know that there are people that have already speedrun this game, and that is something that I kind of want... Wow. I gotta be more careful here. Anyway, as I was saying, I do know that there are a couple of people who've tried speedrunning this already. That is something that I want to try. Joyful Heart, that's one of the things that we need. Death is not one of the things that we need. So before the elevator, we need to collect 3 royal shards, 4 memory stones, including the one we just got, but not including our initial starter icon. So that's 5 total on our inventory screen. And then we also need 1 mending shard. And if we get all that before the elevator, we should be okay. Anyway, so I do want to try a speed run of this afterwards, after this playthrough. Let's heal. Since we still don't have defense worth the crap. But hopefully we should be taking a lot less damage, now that I know how combat works. The blue lady. Red shrines, yep. For the speed run, I'm thinking probably just an any % run, you know, nothing too stressful. Especially since we haven't even gotten 100% yet. Figure also, while there's only a few 100 to 1,000 people still playing this, you know, have a little bit of a chance to stand out. Strange meat. I'm almost dead already. Okay. Do you say so? Yeah, the less we can die, the better, because then we'll lose less money, which will allow us to get the items that we need a lot quicker, particularly the ones from Lyseth. Or Lethias, I'm sorry. Still don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't even know why I'm bothering with you, you're not important yet. I guess money is important. This is a dead end, I believe. Yep. Forager's Intuition, that's 2. Yeah, so we need 5 here before we go down the elevator. Thinking about it, I probably should have put the heart badge on at the shrine. So I also wrote down a list of topics of things just for casual commentary. Probably the first thing, I did mention that this game is made in Unity. And something that I keep hearing quite often from a lot of people is that, you know, you're supposed to use Unreal for 3D stuff and Godot for 2D stuff, and that apparently Unity is not good at doing 2D stuff. But this is obviously a 2D game. Cult of the Lamb is a 2D game. And that's also made in Unity, so I don't know where these people get off. Hollow Knight is a 2D game made in Unity. I can't hit this guy worth a crap. So, for the people that say that Unity isn't good at making 2D games, there's 3 examples right there of some of the best games ever made. So I don't know what more you would want. By the same token, people say that Unreal is incapable of making 2D games, and yet you have games like Octopath Traveler. Just be careful around this guy a second. Yeah, the art in this game is absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I'll ever stop gushing about this. Even though it's a spiritual successor to Hollow Knight and has a lot of things that are similar to Hollow Knight, one thing that's definitely different is the art style. Not just because it's pixel art instead of vector graphics, like the environments all look very different. The characters are obviously very different. Just heal up here real quick and equip our badges. Alright, so we'll be getting more health, we'll be getting more glyph and ori, which will help us get more health as well. We don't need to eat anything right now, I don't think. Or you know what, maybe we should, since I know the boss is on the other side there. Nom 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 nom. Speaking of Rune Fencer Illyia art, so the devs during the Kickstarter campaign did a fan art series, and one of my friends, Foxin Art, made a really cool drawing of Illyia for that competition, and she actually got honorable mention. You have seen this before. It should be familiar. Just like that guy should be familiar. You just fought him like 5 minutes ago. So we have the Overgrown Guardian. I suspect that these things are very similar to the Guardians in Breath of the Wild, in that they were originally created by the kingdom, but eventually wound up attacking their own masters and the hero. See, look at that, doing way better this time. Look at that, I didn't even get hit by falling rocks. Ah! You gotta be dealing damage, not just taking damage. Sword rune is definitely really powerful. I mean, we're already doing a fair amount of damage to this guy. Look at that, he's almost dead. One for good luck. Which way you going? Which way you going? Which way you going? Going this way. Remember last time we had the issue where we just couldn't match up with them. We got this. Look, first try, dude. See, look how good we are. Nearly flawless victory. Like, actually flawless. Boosh. He approaches, just as hoped. One of inheritance, one of glyph. Such power, the absolute power. Show yourself. We are one of many, for we are legion. A single piece. Yes, to protect ethos and slumber, we were created. The Forever King has failed us, failed the kingdom, failed to end the blight. What are you talking about? Power we shall grant thee. Unlimited power! Ah! Ah! Boosh. Oh. I really gotta quit drinking. We have unlocked your power, Illyia Moonstone. The white runic is thine power to wield. Find the others. Seek the Forever King atop his citadel. End the blight. I have a feeling that the Forever King is going to be similar to the Hollow Knight, as in the final boss that we have to defeat. They say she must be destroyed, but the king, I presume, is a male? So who would she be? Unless they're referring to, like, the super secret bonus boss that I know of? Yes, we know how to use the energy strike. This thing, it gets a lot of use. We use this for everything, from puzzles to combat, killing skeletons. Boosh! Okay, so we got through all that in only a half hour. And not a single death yet. Let's see if we can do any better with this. Oh, you know what? I could probably just break that myself. Since now that we know that we can jump. Can we not break that ourselves? Oh, well that's a problem. I guess we have to do it. Wait. Maybe this that's what I thought. Going past that resets it. The more you know. Boosh. Anyways, so what else do we got to talk about here? Oh yeah, I was talking about fan art. So somebody in the Discord community... Let's get this first, before we talk about that. We shall wait as long as you need, my liege. Long live Ethos, long live the King Eternal. First echo fragment, very nice. Anyway, so as I was saying, someone on the Rune Fencer Illyia Discord suggested what I think is be a really cool addition for a rune if it doesn't already exist in the full release, which is a drill rune. Something sort of like the drill to reach the heavens from Gurren Lagann. I'll try and remember to put an image of that on the screen. Look, we actually know how to switch from the get-go. Alright, so... apparently that one's called the Moon Petal, under a spinning runic flower. And we have the Moon Bug. Summons a round spectral bug to attack foes, so that's a little bouncy ball. I remember this being a lot nicer. Yeah, because you have to aim that one. And he walks at the end, too. Oh, you know what? Let us see if the snail guy has a different one. I bet he has a different one from the other bugs. Probably relating to spikes. I don't know why it only sometimes gives the rune. We'll keep trying, I guess. Okay, so he does give the moon bug. Or vermin. Makes sense because he's like the same kind of bug, pretty much. Alright, so we don't want to go up there. We want to go this way. Because there's actual new stuff here. Boosh. I assume this guy gives the same. I guess we'll never know. Do some tactical healing real quick. So I think that's probably a better use case for this one, is when you're below your opponent, you can just kind of shoot it up. Oh. Interesting. So it didn't keep bouncing. Refill that. Okay, it'll bounce off of walls. Alright, that makes it a little more viable. Oh yes, we should be cutting grass to get money. See, is there a way to tell how much ore that we have? Yeah, 116. I remember last time we had barely anything. And this should be the Revenant. Yes. Learning rune steel, but we already figured that out from the last time. So. Yeah. Can just kind of safely take him out. But we need his thing, so we actually do have to kind of come down here and face him head on. Goodbye, Mr. Bug. Oh. Let's get away from you for a second. Gillerang evokes a ghostly skull that returns to the caster. So this is basically a boomerang. So this guy, I assume, is just here to be farmed for his rune. To teach you, obviously, how to use rune. Yeah, so the Skillerang is a pretty good mid-tier level rune, I think. Has a lot of application. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use the moon petal on this guy. See, we're getting better at combat. May as well use this up. Next we have the Scythe, which is one of my favorites. I would rank this one pretty highly. Assuming I can use it properly. Still have yet to figure out sort of the optimal use for the Scythe, though. Presumably it's good for larger crowds, similar to the Skillerang. I don't know if our attack scales up. Depending on what rune we get. Alright, so we need this for 100%. This is one of the maps. There should be one for the Frost Spire as well. I don't think there's anything else back here. Ah! Good thing I checked. We didn't get this last time. Even though it's just money. Oh. Interesting. Alright, so we have 3. We need 2 more. We don't have any shards yet. Huh. Barely had any momentum, and yet I still managed to pull that off. Yeah, so some of the Rune Fencer Illyia artwork that's been coming out has been pretty amazing. I mean, I already made my own fan art as well. Let's see, we can't go there. Do we want that? Let's see. Let's heal up before we die. That would be another interesting challenge, is obviously a no life, or a no damage run, a no death run. Oh, I didn't want to kill him. Did my scythe go back up? I thought we were lower down than that. Interesting. Let's ignore him for now. I don't think there was anything else this way that we needed. Right, I wanted to try you. Yes, you have the same. Okay, makes sense. Farming these guys will also let us recover more quickly. No, I want that. What was that dripping noise? Jesus. Yeah, we just want to make... oh, right. Okay, so we can't go back further than that. That's good to know. At least I don't think we can. It'll require us doing a dodge roll into this. I'm pretty sure that's designed to be a one-way path. Excuse me, Mr. Boulder. I wonder if getting the rune again, tactically, allows it to recharge. Because you remember that we were a lot lower, like the scythe was almost drained, but now it's almost back to full. Nice, double kill. Take him out in one shot. So what else we got to talk about? So I was watching this really interesting video by Jason Wyman earlier today. He's talking about principle for fast prototyping. Talking about the 3 stages of game development, which is make it work, make it right, and then make it fast, in that order. So the idea is, like, you don't want to optimize too early. Right, this is something that we can try as well. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we couldn't actually climb onto that. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Looks like it should be a grabbable wall. Sort of like vines in other games. But anyway, so the 3 steps of make it work, make it right, make it fast, I think has a lot of uses in other domains as well. I mean, there's pretty much anything and everything it can be applied to, whether it's, you know, artwork, or relationships, or, you know, just doing chores, things like that. The idea being you just get something feasible up and running, and then you worry about optimizing it later. Like, the make it right part would be, excuse me? That's what I thought. See, so that's the perfect example right there. So we made it work. The next step is to make it right, so it should be landed on the first time. And then the last step is make it fast, so not worrying about getting it right the first time, then actually making it the correct way, the way that it's supposed to be, and then finally worrying about, you know, min-maxing and improving for speed. Alright, is there anything we need right now? Rocketeer larvae. Oh, rock eater larvae, excuse me. Theorized to be cultivated as a means of mining precious ore by ancient Athosians, like a goat to grass. Wide tunnels within the freezing spire are due to their insatiable appetite. Interesting, so they use them to carve out the tunnels in the freezing spire. Still gotta beat more of these guys. See, so here's what I don't get, right? So we have these guys are obviously bosses. But the Queen's Knight is not in the bestiary when we defeat her. I'm wondering if we should grind up on these guys just to get their lore unlocked. Power source appears to be a spherical chunk of yellow crystal. Hallowed husk of similar sentinels to be found strewn about battlefields across the kingdom. The Forever King's forces were often bolstered by these powerful automatons, hated and feared amongst those they were mobilized against. Yeah, so that's what I was saying, is they're like the Guardians from Breath of the Wild. They were created by the kingdom, but then eventually turned on the kingdom. We'll go for a little bit longer. Ah, the whip, my beloved. Not this time. Okay, maybe this time. This thing is so cool. Recharge it up since we spent a bunch. Oh, look at that. First death. Well, we knew it had to happen eventually. Huh? Was it just a dream? Yeah. See, that's what we should be doing. None of this taking it from the front nonsense. I only take it from behind. See, so now we have two really powerful weapons here. Both I would consider A tier or better. But the horn is probably S tier of the ones that we've seen so far. That one really carried us before. Using that pretty much since we got it, all through the final boss. Gotcha that time. Remember that little asshole got us real good. Yeah, so I definitely think that probably following a 100% run will be sort of an any percent speed run. Because, you know, we're starting to learn the game. Da-da-da-da. I so want to know what's beyond these. Trying to think of which power would be better for a speedrun. Goddess, you scared the heck out of me. Where did you even come from? You busted through the wall? Utterly ridiculous. It's only ridiculous because you can't do it. You're lucky I didn't take your head off, you moron. As if you even could. What are you doing here? What do you think? You think I'm here because I want to be here, you idiot? I don't even know where here is. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are skeletons wandering around. Yeah, I kicked a few of their asses. And I can't find... He's looking for Farron, obviously. You know what, let's lie, because we know there's no real consequences to this, since it's not like she's gonna remember. What? Really? And you didn't stop them or anything? Mooney, you idiot! Farron needs my help. They could be hurt, or worse. I need to hurry. Aw. It's actually a much softer side of her. She actually cares. And here I thought she was just like his beta bitch that she kept around as a lackey.
Oh.
What about Lily? Have you seen Lily? No, I haven't. Although if I'm honest, your sister's an emerald. She'll be able to handle herself better than we can out here. I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's not, considering that we have her bracelet. And since only runists are able to withstand this area. Anyway, meet at the big shrine. You listening? If you keep heading down this mountain, you'll see it. It seems safe.
Huh?
Shouldn't we stick together? Please, I don't have time to babysit some moonstone. I'm too busy babysitting Farron. This place is scary enough as it is. Find a place to hide if you have to. Fine, but if you see Lily, tell her the same. Tell her that you don't have time to babysit her either. Deal. I'll look around in here. At least it's warmer than out there. Can't believe I'm doing this, but here, take this. Very good, Mooney. A bottle. That way you can fuel your raging alcoholism. Of course it's a bottle, you moron. An alchemy bottle. You do remember how to use them, right? Yeah, I do remember. We didn't actually make a lot of use of those the last time.
Manya.
Yeah. I love the sound effects in this game. Yep, we know how to use elixirs. Unfortunately, we can only make 2, really. Although I didn't try mixing and matching them, I'm pretty sure that the bombs only work with powders, and we only get 1 type of powder. So let's just, I guess we'll mix up an elixir. So this will give us vitality, which is health, and glyph, which is the blue stuff. So we're all full up now. May as well eat something. But I think we'll call it there as an episode. If you like this video, remember to like, share, subscribe, wishlist the game on Steam, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care.